some backup to this is coming from the book of Deuteronomy, when I believe it's Moses that gives a testimony, a confession to some of what is in store for the houses of Israel in the near future, in the present, in the past. The word is activated always. It's up to us to be one with it and accept that it is living even today. So now the heavenly tabernacle, even, which is a representation here. This one is a newer. It's a modification. I'm not sure if there's even any differences, or might be. No, it's the same thing.
I'm all in your face with the camera.
It's the same thing basically, but to get an understanding of the heavens. Now we could go into so much concerning this, so and let's keep this a short clip. But no doubt there's a lot going on. You see Passover into March, stuff like that. So you have your spring, and it falls in lines to the best of my ability to represent them, or discern them spiritually, in spirit and in truth. To the best of my ability, these are the findings. Now Levi isn't necessarily a tribe surrounding the tabernacle, because if we look into detail, the instruction in the book of Numbers, I believe the Levites camp right around the tabernacle. So there must be this opening, and I do confess that there is a possibility that time, how that time does not count certain days, because they're set apart and holy, completely separate to Jah. So they're not necessarily recorded in the consciousness of humanity. And an example of that would be the Jubilee, the 49th year. So which year is it? Or is it that 1 year is skipped out and left behind? So what this is doing here, this is reflecting that there is a small gate, an opening, even where the seed lands into the heavenly Zion, and thus a virgin is found with child, which falls into the darkness of the flesh and stuff like that, which is not darkness per se, anything cursed, but just the pattern in Jah's heavenly representations of how the things work. So it falls autumn, and then it lands into darkness, but from that darkness shineth the light, and then you see the path of the sun, even the celestial sun, in its course throughout the times. But what I was saying is that this small opening here is I can't really explain it, but I would say that if the Ark of the Covenant came out from Jerusalem into the new earthly, but somehow mysteriously Zion, it came in through this period of time, the time of Feast of Tabernacles, when there's a rehearsal of going into the Holy of Holies for perhaps the one time during the year, if the practice is being kept according to the scriptures. So that means that during this time, the barren became the abundance became barren, and the barren became abundance, and so the blessed are the poor, because in their abundance is in spiritual matter. So then in this space, this kind of transaction happens, bringing in the second Passover of the year, which is the Feast of Atonement, manifested in His Majesty. I'm going kind of off topic, but I did want to emphasize that there's a small space in time that is separate to Jah, and only Jah know what happens, and no doubt a virgin is found with child and bears forth a son. But
this is the house,
and it's no need to be like thinking that it's got to be something like the Babylon system has made it out to be, like a worship of the sun. No, it's just the fact that even the heavens testify to the things that pertain to Jah. And now let's get